Yeah, hi guys, Michael from MyCaféSupplies. We're with Rita again. She's a cafe coach here in Melbourne. One thing we're talking about today is a lot of people when they get into a cafe, it seems all exciting, it's fun at first, but it's really a lot of hard work. When we first started, it was crazy amount of hours we were doing. We want to look at how to step back from that and still have your cafe running, still have that lifestyle, but just not be working just insane hours and just to have some enjoyment out of it. So what can you tell us, Rita?
I can probably tell you a lot. So I certainly have experience as an owner-operator that very hands-on working 15 hours a day, 7 days, and that was my resolution, never to get into the 7-day business. Now I'm in a 7-day business, but it's a completely different a different game, different business, and I'm able to enjoy that because I'm not working in the 7 days, and I've got a great team of staff. So the way how I look at it is that, the reason, like most of us or you, the reason we get into a business is to having the cash flow to fund our lifestyle.
Yeah.
So, but often I think people buy into a cafe. Yes, they get the cash flow, but they also become a slave of the business, the cash flow. The reason for that is probably most people think because there's so many aspects of the cafe. If they're not there, the place will not run to the optimum, or the lipstick on the glass is not clean, the courtyard is not clean, and then,
so they're trying to control every part of it.
Little things, yeah. So the way how I've managed is that I think first of all is to change the mindset. Is that maybe someone can do better than me. So if they can do better than me, that means I'm no longer needed.
Yes.
So as soon as when I changed that mindset, then things started to happen. So say for example, if I'm not here, just trust them. Right?
Yeah.
That's one thing, trust really good staff. But then you also need to have some sort of measurement or system in place. So things we started to setting up, such as, there should be system to place the order. So the first thing is, okay, this is the order book and this is the forms and this is the list of the stock that we're going to order from each one of the supplier. I'll show you, our manager, how to do that. You give it a go. All right, a week later you can do that. That's your job now. So you start taking the orders. You've got to
so
do
you're
that.
gradually offloading these jobs. And do you have that all written down for them?
Yeah, we've got various of folders. So that's all part of the system and procedures of stock order. And the next one will be a checklist. Okay, so front of the house staff, a checklist. So when it's quiet, what do? The last thing as an owner, you probably know, even when there's no customers through the door, you always have things to do. You're always busy. Even after you close the door, you still have knife to polish and light switch and pot plant to clean. But how do you not become the slave so the staff can do that? So a checklist. Okay, these are the list of things that I want you to do. Go through the list in the quiet time. So giving the manager the responsibility. This is a list for the staff. So top up a whole list of things. And the weekly list and daily list. And the kitchen staff, the cleaners checklist. So everyone has their own responsibility and the checklist. So that way those little things are taken care of. So you can spend more time working on the business or more system or improve on sales and marketing. And then you can probably take some time off. So at the moment I'm working with one of my clients who just opened a cafe since June, which is so just 4 months. Yeah. So she's like everyone else gone through. So I've been working very closely with Kylie. I said to her, so Kylie never done the cafe business before. She said, I'm just working so hard. That's the first couple months. I said, well, Kylie, that's the journey. That's the process. You probably need to know everything that is to your business. That's your baby. You've built it. You need to know, but you need to have a mindset that someone else needs to take.
Did she start that business or did she buy it?
She took over the business, but then she completely changed and rebranded the name. So it's almost like starting a new business.
She really just purchased the position.
The position and the lease, but it is a new business. So she was able to get on top of every aspect of the business. And then the next thing we're working on is to having the system. So the checklist for the staff, the kitchen staff, the front of house staff, the cleaner checklist. And she said to me, oh my God, Rita, just that advice, having a cleaner, you know how much that freed me up? That was the most worst job, you know, at the end of the day I'm tired and I've got to stuck there 2 hours cleaning, go home, I'm so tired, I've got no time to look at any of my books and everything. Now, you know, I just leave the work, the cleaner coming, cleaner, I can go home, do things that we can put together, folders.
So she's stepping back?
She's slowly stepping back, and then last month she said, guess what, I have Friday afternoon off. I actually walked away from lunchtime. That was my first step away from the business.
Okay, well, so that's pretty exciting.
It's really good. So she's working on it, and then we
You must really enjoy being able to help them do that too, huh?
Yeah, which is great to see how she progressed. And so the next challenge is that we go through a group interview process. So she's hiring a supervisor, so that way she can work on having the staff and having the responsibility delegated to, you know, a good supervisor, and then she can free herself a couple of days. May it be taking time off, go and spend time with family, maybe working on the business, maybe go and checking out what other competitor good top operators are doing, so you can learn and improve. So that will be my advice. So that's certainly my journey. So having some systems and manuals.
Okay, and I was just seeing, we're in Rita's office at the moment. She's got a whole bookshelf full of manuals, so it's all written down, isn't it?
Yes, a lot of things are written down.
So that anyone can find it and they can look it up and they know what they need to do. That's right.
Yeah, that's right. Well, look, you know, those informations are available. We've got a lot of the templates of the systems, order form systems, checklist. So, you know, that's all available on the website if you're interested. There's information.
Okay,
available.
very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, well, thanks very much, Rita.
My pleasure, Michael.
Thanks, guys. Check out My Cafe Supplies resources for more, and thanks for watching.